Hey everybody, it's Gail of Giving Back with Gail, and on this week's vlog, I'm going to tell you all about my 2018 gratitude countdown. I'm so excited to share this with you, and more importantly, I'm excited to tell you how you can join. I think it's going to be a really lovely way to end this year just walking in gratitude. So you're probably thinking to yourself, okay Gail, what is this 2018 gratitude countdown? It's a good question. It's what the vlog is all about. So let me just set a story for you, okay? I don't know if you're like me at all, but I'm a fairly sensitive soul. And so all the things that go on in the world impact me, right? Like someone's suffering, things aren't great, people are going on and living without lots of food and water, and there's so much stuff that can impact just your body, your mind, your psyche, your spirit, you know, that at a certain point it just takes its toll. We're human. There's only so much we can take in without it affecting us. So maybe a week ago I thought to myself, okay, I know that this is impacting me. How can I change that? What can I do? What tools do I have in my toolbox to change the way I'm seeing the world and what I'm putting out in the world myself? And the first thing I thought of was gratitude. Because I think the moment you switch from woe is me to being really grateful for what you have, in those moments, you shift the energy immediately, right? And I'm sure sitting there watching, you've had this experience yourself. And so I sat back and I thought, okay, how do I shift that energy? You know, I know that I'm grateful for a lot of things. I know that, you know, gratitude really kind of grounds me and balances me to remind myself of what I have versus what I don't have, or versus what's, you know, it points out the good in my life versus the bad. It points out the good in the world versus the not so great in the world, you know? So I knew that I had the tools to do it, but I was like, how do I step up and do it a little bit more? How do I end my year in a way that I am thinking about that as a constant? And then I thought to myself, how about we just wake up each day? And it's something a lot of you may actually do in your lives. We wake up each day right now between the day that I thought of it, which I think is roughly a week ago, right before Thanksgiving, which makes sense. You know, I was heading out to do some volunteer work, and I was just sitting in gratitude for being able to be of service, but also for all the things that people take for granted. You know, I was volunteering on Thanksgiving with these lovely women and children who were in a shelter. And I don't take for granted that I have a roof over my head and I have food in my refrigerator, and I'm super grateful for that. So I think roughly a day or two before Thanksgiving, I thought to myself, how can I really step into the space of gratitude on a consistent basis to end my year so that the end of my year just feels heavy and weighted in the best way with gratitude? And so I came up with what I think is a pretty simple solution, right? And it's called the 2018 Gratitude Countdown. And it's literally what you probably like it sounds like, right? It's not like rocket science, obviously. So basically each day I wake up and I think of something that I'm grateful for, and then I share it with you. I share it via my Insta stories, in my personal Insta stories, in my Insta stories with Giving Back with Gail, with my Facebook stories, because I want to be really conscious of the things that I'm grateful for each and every day. And I just want to remind you that it may sound really simple, but it shifted me in a way that I was prepared for in some ways and unprepared for in others. You know, I think the moment you open yourself up to being grateful for the small things, you start realizing that the small things are really big things, right? So my previous videos have been, you know, being grateful for the fact that my super who works in my building responds to my text messages pretty quickly and is a good super and is communicative, and ended our text message with, you know, take care, have a good Sunday. Like, that's something to be grateful for. You know, I live in New York. Not everyone's super is as communicative, as mine is. You know, not everyone has the good stories. So I want to be really grateful for the fact that I do have that. And then I thought of, you know, my mom's coming to visit, and I am, God, do I love that woman. And I'm so grateful that she's coming to visit, and I get to see her and get one of the mom hugs that she is just so famous for. famous to me, obviously. But I'm really, really grateful for that because I get to see her in like a little over a week and hug her and love on her and cook for her and take her around my city, and she gets to meet my friends and all of that fun stuff. So, I'm really grateful for that. I think one of the first days I was just stating that I was just simply grateful for like my hat and my scarf, because I know it was really cold in New York on that day, and not everybody has the means to stay warm. So I think you get the idea of how I've been doing it so far. And you can do it any way that you want. If you're not comfortable doing something in your Insta stories or what have you, you're I invite you to write it down every day for the rest of the year. I invite you to maybe share it with a friend, you and your friend or your accountability partner, and you just basically text each other each day what you're grateful for. Like, how amazing would that be, right? You've got a friend, and every day until the end of the year, you both text each other just something you're grateful for every single day. Like, oh, I love when things just pop up and I just feel it in my heart. You can do it in any way possible, right? If you like doing vision boards and you just want to like post pictures of things that you're grateful for, like a different way of doing a vision board, like do that. Whatever speaks to your heart, they can keep you in a space of gratitude. I say yes to all of those things. And so what has been happening for me over the last week and a half or so is just that I feel lighter. I feel like there's still stuff going on in the world. I'm not, immune to that. It's still the world we live in. But because I'm focusing on the things that I know that I'm grateful for and things that I know are making my life better, I can enter into the world and all the stuff that's happening with a grateful heart and with a different kind of energy and a different light. So it's been really lovely being able to share the stories with people. And I'm actually connecting with people in my own circles on a different level. People who may not see a post about giving back with Gail, but will see my Insta story and about the 2018 gratitude countdown and be like, oh, that's great, or they'll send a comment, or someone who I haven't heard from in like a minute, which happened recently, or reach out and say like, love the story today. So then you're connecting with people. I think another wonderful thing about the countdown and sharing it, if you feel comfortable, is that it inspires other people to think about gratitude as well. So I am a big fan of sharing because I know not everybody does it, but I share because I think it inspires others to do the same. And I think it's really important for people to see that it's not all negative and bad. There are people out there trying their best to put the brightest spin on their life they possibly can, to give back, to do good works, to volunteer, to make this world a better place with the power they have to do so. That excites me. I want to be inspired each day. When I go to Giving Back with Gail's Instagram page, half the time I'm just flipping through, scrolling through, being inspired by the other pages that I'm connected with. And I have made some amazing connections with them. And I'm grateful for all those pages as well. And I shout out at least one page every Sunday for the most part, because sometimes I'm human, it doesn't happen. But for the most part, every Sunday, because I want to shine some light on them, because I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for them reminding me of what's possible when an organization does such wonderful good works. So I just want to spread the love as much as I possibly can. And right now, for me, the base of that is just being in gratitude as much as possible. So that's what I'm challenging you to do. If you're so inclined, go ahead and do your Insta story every day or do your Facebook story every day and just say one thing you're grateful for that day. That's it. And add the hashtag 2018 Gratitude Challenge. And if you can also just tag me, Giving Back with Gail, that would be awesome. And that way we can stay in touch and confirm each other and affirm one another, and we can see the idea that this could go on and be bigger than me doing it right now makes my heart happy. I'm not attached to it being bigger, but the idea of it inspiring more people to be present and be in that space of gratitude just fills my heart with a joy that I can't even explain. So again, 2018 Gratitude Countdown. All you have to do is from now through the end of the year, once a day, say something that you're grateful for. If you want to do it with your Insta story or your Facebook story, feel free to do it, and then tag 2018 Gratitude Challenge. See, I got myself excited. 2018 Gratitude Countdown, because it is a countdown to the new year. And you can tag me at Giving Back with Gail as well. And if you're not comfortable doing it via your stories, I do just ask that you write it down every day. Just write something down that you're grateful for. I know people do gratitude jars, and they put they get a jar at the beginning of the year and put things that they're grateful for in the jar. If you want to do that now, that's great. Like I suggested earlier, if you've got a friend who can be your accountability partner, every day text them. You guys text each other what you're both grateful for. It still makes me tingle. Just I think how powerful that can be for two friends, just to be like, this is what I'm grateful for, and to remind each other that, because times will always get rough, but being able to like look back on what you're grateful for will always ease your sails, you know? So you can write it down, you can text message with friends, you can email friends if you like, you can, let's see, what else can you do? I don't know. You know what? If you got an idea of a way you can do this that I haven't thought of, shoot me a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear about it. I'm just like thinking of things as I'm talking about it on the vlog, but I know there's countless of ways for you to go out there and be grateful and show that you're grateful for things. So I'm going to go ahead and recap 2018 gratitude countdown. So you basically, every day between now and the end of the year, you just note something that you're grateful for. You share it with the world. You share the hashtag if you can via Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. That would be awesome. Tag me at Giving Back with Gail. And let's just spread as much gratitude as we can until the end of the year. I would love for it to roll over to next year, obviously. Let's just end our year with a bang of gratitude. That makes me so excited and so happy. So thank you, as always, for watching. I hope that you're inspired by this. I hope that you're thinking right now of the things that you're grateful for. I want to extend another piece of gratitude and say I'm grateful for this wonderful new YouTube audience that I have, that I didn't have just a few weeks ago. I'm so grateful for my Instagram community that has been my foundation and my rock since I started Giving Back with Gail. Okay, you guys know I'm sensitive. They have been so supportive and so wonderful for the whole time I've been doing Giving Back with Gail. They have been there with advice and connections and support, and you can do it, and we really love this. And it's just been, you know, I think sometimes when you live your life in service, you feel like you're a little bit of a vacuum sometimes because you're always in service to others, but it's nice to feel like, okay, there are other people out there, and they see me, and I see them, and we both see the good works that we're doing on the planet, and we both believe in our hearts that we can change the world together. Yes, so grateful for the Instagram community that we have created together. Grateful for the Twitter family, grateful for Facebook. There are smaller iterations of Giving Back with Gail, and grateful for all of my friends and family who just continue to support all that I do. I'm crazy busy all the time, and my life is of service, and it takes a wonderful village of love and support to maintain me and my psyche and my life, and people just reminding me that living my life of purpose is just exactly where I should be right now, and I'm grateful for that. So I'd love to hear about what you're grateful for. Please join the 2018 gratitude countdown with me. You know the hashtags, you know all the information. I'm super excited. Join our Instagram community, join our Facebook community, Twitter as well. All of the information is at the end of this video. And I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be alive and breathing and able to be of service to each of you who's watching this, because that's really all that I want to do, is be of service to each and every one of you. And as always, as I leave this wonderful vlog, I just want to remind you that I truly believe that we can change the world together through service. And I really appreciate you taking the journey with me. See you guys next week.